if you're a coach, a trainer of any sort, if you help people in any form, way, or manner, and you have a service that's genuinely useful to others, and you just really want a way to be of more impact, you do serve, and you want to be able to serve more, better, and to be able to serve without burning yourself out or draining yourself dry. Well, get out a piece of paper and a pen, lots of paper if you can, and sit down with these questions, work on them, and see what you get. And if you find them valuable, you might also like to check out our coaching, and we can do even better for you. If you'd like, you work through these questions and they're of real benefit to you, you might also like to ask us about a free coaching session to see if we can take this further and if we can 10x whatever you're doing in the shortest amount of time possible. Cheers. How do you get people's attention? How do you maintain people's attention? What do you do? How do you do it? Have you ever thought about redesigning your ideas or your concepts so that they're much more easily understood, appreciated, and asked for? Well, for what you do. How do you say, here's what you use me for, here's how I can alleviate your pain or your suffering, or here's how I can help you do much more than you've ever thought you could do in the shortest amount of time? How do you express what you're great at? How do you follow up? How do you get in touch with people you've gotten in touch with previously that you've already helped? How do you let them know, here's what to do next, and here's how we carry on, and here's what you're supposed to do? Do you have a way for doing that? Do you have a process? Do you have a method? How do you use studies? How do you use media? How do you use social media? How do you get in touch with people? How do you let them know who you are and what you do? How do you let them know what you're valuable for, what they need you for? Do you have a way for asking for permission from people so that you contact them? Or, yeah, I know you're helping people, but is there a way to make sure that you're not obtrusive, that you're not encroaching on their boundaries, that when you show up, you're actually wanted, needed, desired, and that you're helping other people is actually something they request and not something you force on people? If you have a valuable product or service, if you can really do some good in the world, do you also have a way for people to find you easily and know exactly what you're for? When someone asks you, what do you do? How do you answer? Or how do you communicate how you can be of benefit or service to someone else? What do you say? What do you do? Do you have an elevator pitch? Something that you say when people ask you what you do. Like an instant handle on, these are the things I do, these are the things I'm great at, these are the things I'm good at, these are the things I'm horrible at or I'm crap at. And how you can get the most out of me is this way. And we're possibly a best fit in these ways and not so much of a fit in the other ways. And if I'm not the perfect fit for those things, here are my friends who are the perfect fit for those other things that you do need that I'm not best at. Do you have an elevator pitch? Do you have a one-liner? Do you have a short descriptive phrase or a set of phrases which are an easy way for someone to understand what it is that you do when you even just first meet? Do you? Ever heard of the notion of serializing your ideas or your content or your information? Meaning, ever had the notion of you building an idea or a thought stream or a project with the intent of it carrying farther forward than you initially thought? It's as if you're building something with the idea that it outlasts even you. When you start projects, are they one-off deals, meaning you start something without considering what it would be like to have something run in continuity? Meaning, if you start something, can you start something with the intent or the goal of it snowballing into something bigger? Do your concepts have names? It's weird. people, to get a grasp on things, need very often to be able to name something. And in the naming of something, it becomes less abstract and more confinable, more portable, more workable. It's as if a name enables you to control a technique or a process or a methodology, or it gives you a way or a key in to access the set of skills and understandings within the projects you have. When you enter a coaching or mentoring program, how do you get started running? How do you get the most out of what you've enrolled in? Do you have a blueprint or a working map for the path or the trajectory that you're going to take to carry out your projects? How do you build an online community? How do you turn your ideas into something that someone else can use? So, how do you find your big idea?